Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. This is the first Nintendo Direct of 2015 and I would like to wish you all the best for this brand new year. First, please take a look at this video. The latest title in the Fire Emblem series will come to Nintendo 3DS. This game is developed by the same team as Fire Emblem Awakening, and just like in that game, the character design for this new title will be by Mr. Kozaki Yusuke. However, the game content itself is completely new. Mr. Shin Kibayashi, a well-known comic book writer, joined the team to generate a unique atmosphere for this title. The Fire Emblem series has always asked players to make lots of small choices that affect the world as they know it, from conversation choices to battle tactics. In this new game, you will make even bigger choices, and the effect of these choices on the world will be greater than ever. It is a game that will include brand new challenges, the likes of which have never been seen in the series up until now. Next, I would like to talk about a puzzle game that has been very popular in Japan and is now coming to Europe and North America. Please take a look at this video. Puzzle & Dragons is a puzzle game series which features RPG and strategy elements. In this game, you can customize your party and go on adventures through dungeons. You will slide colorful orbs across the touchscreen until 3 or more adjacent to attack foes. And in this Super Mario Bros. Edition, you play as Mario, questing through a familiar world to save Princess Peach from Bowser. You can form a party of beloved Mushroom Kingdom citizens like Mario, Luigi, and Toad, or even Bowser buddies like Koopa Troopa and Goomba. And they'll level up as they battle. Both the games you saw in the video, Puzzle & Dragons Z and Puzzle & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition, will be available as one package in May. Next, I would like to introduce a new game to you for the first time, Pokémon Shuffle. This puzzle game is available from Nintendo eShop and you can start playing it for free. You make matches of the same 3 or more Pokémon to clear them from the screen and finish stages. In Pokémon Shuffle, there is a limit on how many moves you can make in each battle. You must deal damage effectively and reduce the HP of the wild Pokémon to 0 in the number of moves you have available to finish the stage. Each Pokémon has a type and level. You can battle more effectively by collecting many Pokémon and making them stronger. Some Pokémon Mega Evolve and are able to remove many other Pokémon from the screen in one go. In Pokémon Shuffle, you start with 5 hearts and you use 1 up every time you battle. Run out and you will need to wait before you can battle again. Over time, your hearts will build up and you'll be able to play again. You can also keep playing by using items obtained through regular gameplay or purchased with Nintendo eShop funds. In addition, there are also various other items which can come in handy during battle and which can also be available through regular gameplay or through in-game purchases, allowing players with different play styles to enjoy the game. Pokémon Shuffle will be available from Nintendo eShop in February. Now let's move on to Wii U. Please take a look at this. There are some Wii software icons on the Wii U menu. These icons are for Wii disc titles that have been reproduced as downloadable software for Wii U. And you can start each game directly from the Wii U menu without first going into Wii mode. Wii U's backwards compatibility with Wii was developed by switching the hardware function to Wii mode. Because of this, in the past, we couldn't distribute Wii disc software for download on Wii U. Now that we can reproduce Wii disc software on Wii U, we can make these titles available to download. And some of the Wii games that were compatible with Wii Classic controller can be played using only the Wii U gamepad too. The Wii console has an extensive software catalog, but Wii U owners may not have had the chance to play some Wii games, even if they were interested in playing them when those titles were first released. We hope these new possibilities will allow Wii U owners to enjoy these Wii games more easily. Super Mario Galaxy 2 will be available shortly after this presentation. Punch-Out will be available on January 22nd, with Metroid Prime Trilogy arriving on January 29th. At launch, these 3 titles will be available for half price for 1 week after their release dates. We also plan to release more Wii titles on Nintendo eShop for Wii U. that's all from me. Let's pass it over to Bill Trinan from Nintendo of America for some more news. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iwata. Let's get things rolling with Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. In this clever Kirby game, guiding the mighty puffball through treacherous stages isn't your only goal. There are tons of collectibles to find in every stage, including hidden treasure chests. Touch one to see what prize you get, like songs to listen to or in-game figurines. Some treasure chests are really hard to find, especially considering that you have a limited amount of ink to draw rainbow ropes with. If you run out, Kirby may find himself in a tight spot. Levels like Blue Sky Palace have no ground, so run out of ink and you'll meet an ill fate. But it's all worth it for those figurines. You can take in their glory from different angles in the figurine showcase. Hey, those kind of look like amiibo. And speaking of, there's plenty to do with amiibo in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Once per day, you can touch Select Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad controller to power up Kirby. Tapping the Kirby amiibo to the gamepad will let you use his Star Dash whenever you want, without having to collect 100 stars like usual. Likewise, you can get a matching hat from the King DDD amiibo, plus 6 health bars instead of the normal 4. And if you get the Meta Knight hat by using his amiibo, your Kirby's tap dash speed will increase, allowing him to plow through weaker enemies. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse will roll onto store shelves and into the Nintendo eShop for Wii U on February 20th, 2015. While we're talking about amiibo, the release of the next wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibo is right around the corner. Look for 11 new amiibo to hit store shelves in February. And I've got some exciting news. We're ready to announce a whole new wave of Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo. This next wave will include Robin and Lucina from Fire Emblem, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness from Earthbound, and Charizard. You'll start to see them appear in stores this spring. But Super Smash Bros. Isn't the only series that will receive amiibo. I'm excited to announce that a new Super Mario series of amiibo will say hello to the world on March 20th. This lineup includes Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, and, for the first time, Toad. And they'll be launching alongside a new game that will take amiibo to the next level, Mario Party 10. You may have noticed some of these characters also appeared in the Super Smash Bros. Series of amiibo. Well, regardless which version of character you buy, they'll function exactly the same way. Check in at the address on screen as we update this list, so you can find out which amiibo are compatible with which games. Mario Party 10 includes 3 different modes of Mario Party gameplay. The traditional party mode, the Bowser Party mode we introduced at E3, and a new mode called Amiibo Party. In this mode, you can touch a compatible amiibo to the Wii U gamepad to use that amiibo as a game piece while playing on a special board related to that character. For example, on the Mario board, you might encounter an event where you use a mushroom to suddenly grow or collect coins while defeating your rivals. On the Luigi map, you might have to suck up your rival's stars and coins using the Poltergust. Each character has a special trait, so there's a lot of fun to be had on the different boards. You can also select one token to assign to your amiibo for use while playing. Deciding which item to bring along might just be the key to your victory, so choose wisely. The game will work with 9 different amiibo: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Bowser, Rosalina and Luma, Donkey Kong, and Wario. If you decide to use your Super Smash Bros. Amiibo in Mario Party 10, you will need to erase that figure's Smash Bros. Amiibo data. Mario Party 10 will be available in stores and on the Nintendo eShop for Wii U March 20th. You have to have an amiibo to play Amiibo Party, so we'll also be offering a limited number of special bundles at select retailers, which will include the Mario amiibo from the Super Mario series I mentioned earlier. Another game that will use one of the new amiibo from the Super Mario series is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which was released last year. The Toad amiibo from the Super Mario Bros. Line will be compatible with that game. When you tap the Toad amiibo on your Wii U gamepad, Pixel Toad will appear in a stage and hide from the player, waiting to be found hide-and-seek style. An update will add this function to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on March 20th, the same day the Toad amiibo becomes available. Next, let's switch over to another Wii U title coming in 2015, Splatoon. Splatoon is an action-packed shooting game where you play as squid-like inklings that can transform into humanoid characters and mark their enemies' territory with ink. We've already announced a 4-on-4 online multiplayer mode and a single-player mode. But this time we'd like to tell you about the Inkling central hub that connects all the game modes together. When you first start up the game, you'll land in this plaza area. Inklings who are sent here via Miiverse will be walking around, and you can communicate with them. The tower you see right now is an important landmark. Enter the tower, and you can play the online multiplayer mode with other Inklings from around the world. You may have already noticed, but each Inkling is equipped with their own weapon and outfit. Equipment can be purchased at the shopping center with in-game money you earn by playing multiplayer mode. At the shopping center, there's a weapon shop run by a militaristic crab and a headgear shop where a shy sea anemone is working as a store clerk. There's also a clothing shop and a shoe shop. You can switch equipment you've purchased at any time in the plaza. For weapons, you select a set of 3 at a time. Your go-to weapon of choice for dealing with the most enemies is, of course, your main weapon. You'll also have a backup sub-weapon to help create diversions or block your enemy's path. And for special occasions, you'll have a weapon that can be charged up to inflict major damage, your special weapon. Depending on your setup, you'll have to adjust your strategy. You can also modify your character's stats, such as strength and speed, by choosing the right gear for your head, clothes, and shoes. Different players will respond to different styles of custom outfits, so if you want, you can focus on your looks rather than your strategy. You can also check out other Inklings outfits and equipment in the plaza too, so it's a good place to get inspired. Try entering a battle with new clothes and equipment. You may just discover a new way to fight. Splatoon will be available in stores and on the Nintendo eShop for Wii U this May. Thanks to Hyrule Warriors, Wii U owners are already fighting hordes of enemies as Link, Impa, Darunia, and tons of other beloved Zelda characters. But there's another Zelda game on the way to Nintendo 3DS, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. So in honor of that game, we have some new downloadable content on the way for Hyrule Warriors. Tingle is ready for action. Just be glad he's on your side. His main weapon is his balloons, but he'll also attack enemies with a giant wallet full of rupees, his Kululimpa dance, and even a fatal kiss of death. As for young Link, his main weapon is the Kokiri sword, but he also comes equipped with the Fierce Deity's mask, allowing him to briefly transform and unleash powerful special attacks. Both of these characters are included in the Majora's Mask pack, which also comes with a new Adventure Mode map and 3 additional costumes when it becomes available on February 5th. Stay tuned for more information. Next, we have a new trailer for Monolith Soft's next title, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that showcases various locations from around planet Mira. Please take a look.
地球を後にし、放浪の旅に出て2年。ついに異星文明の追撃部隊に見つかってしまったのです。激しい戦闘で白芸の指揮官も大破。航行能力を失った白芸は未知の惑星の重力につかまり、船体を崩壊させながら墜落していきました。 こうして地球人類最後の一人を仲間に迎えた私たちは、この未開の惑星ミラで生きていく決意を固めました。
Stay tuned for more information on Xenoblade Chronicles X in the near future. At last year's E3, we announced a new game for Wii U. Its name, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, is centered on an important new feature. Now, there's a new way to enjoy the puzzling, toy-guiding touch gameplay that fans love. As with previous games in the series, you can create your own levels and then share them with other players online. But now, you can reward the people who make your favorite levels using the all-new tipping system. As you beat levels, you can earn up to 3 stars based on your performance. Then you can cash in those stars to earn new parts for level creation. So if you like a level someone built, tip them some stars sometime. That way, they'll be able to create even more imaginative levels using the stars you tipped them. For the first time, alongside the Wii U game, we'll also be releasing the game on Nintendo 3DS. Both of these download titles will be available for purchase directly from the Nintendo eShop, and we plan on giving anyone who buys the Wii U game a free download code for the game on Nintendo 3DS, and vice versa. So now you can play the game on your system of choice, or even share levels between versions of the game through Miiverse, which is built directly into the game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars is available exclusively through the Nintendo eShop on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, March 5th. Now, here's a quick look at some great games coming to Wii U and Nintendo 3DS from some of our development partners.
Wii U 専用タイトルとして新しいプロジェクトを立ち上げました。4人で協力しながら様々な世界観のマップを攻略していくアクションゲームです。罠を解除しながら敵を蹴散らして、お宝を強奪してくるというのが基本的なゲームルールになります。ゲーム自体は基本的に無料で、制限なく遊ぶことができます。Wii U がインターネットにつながっていれば誰でもプレイすることが可能です。タイトル名や発売日などはお伝えできませんが、仮称プロジェクトトレジャーという名前で絶賛開発中です。ぜひ楽しみに待っててください。
Thank you, Mr. Harada. This title is being developed exclusively for Wii U. Please wait for further updates from Bandai Namco Entertainment. In Elliot Quest, you'll explore an open world filled with hidden secrets and powerful guardians that can help you cure Elliot's curse of immortality. Adventure through dungeons as you collect abilities and spells while questing to defeat 16 unique bosses and unlock multiple endings. With the unique and innovative gameplay and beautiful puzzles, Blek delighted the press, the players, and many judges, scoring itself international prizes. It's a game about imagination, curiosity, and experimenting that has even been exhibited in museums. And now on Wii U, you'll be able to immerse yourself in a meditative game of Blek on your TV or off-screen with the gamepad. It's all about bringing your paintings and your imagination to life with the touch of your finger. With its cartoon graphics and touch controls, Citizens of Earth has a modern look and feel, but at heart, it's a retro Japanese-style RPG from Eden Industries and Atlas USA. Players take on the role of Vice President of Earth. Yes, you heard that correctly, the Vice President of Earth, who awakens the morning after his election to find that his whole planet has gone berserk. To get to the bottom of things, you'll have to team up with an odd assortment of more than 40 characters scattered around the game world. With a humorous story and plenty of quests and side quests, this game can be played as a casual adventure or a full-on RPG. The original Gunman Clive was a breakout hit on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, and now the hardcore gunfighter is back in Gunman Clive 2. This time there are 4 playable characters to choose between, each with their own unique abilities. Plus more bosses, more levels, and yes, more colors. Another exclusive is headed to the eShop on Nintendo 3DS too. New episodes of Moon Chronicles will continue Renegade Kid's sci-fi first-person adventure. The 3 remaining episodes in Major Kane's Lunar Journey will be released on the same day for download, giving fans the opportunity to experience the entire season without delay. Players can purchase the new content individually as separate episodes or choose to go for the Season Pass, which contains all 3 remaining episodes for a lower price. Starting this month, SEGA will be releasing a new batch of 3D classics for Nintendo 3DS. The first new 3D remake will be 3D Afterburner 2, followed by 3D Fantasy Zone, 3D Outrun, 3D Fantasy Zone 2, and 3D Thunderblade. Each game will deliver a full-fledged vintage arcade experience, recreating the environment down to the mechanical sound of an arcade machine. From Atlas and Spike Chunsoft comes a Nintendo 3DS exclusive that blends the gameplay of 2 dungeon crawlers to create an RPG experience like no other. Etrian Mystery Dungeon gives players the freedom to create their own eclectic party of heroes like in the Etrian Odyssey series, and then take that party on a near-infinite dungeon-exploring, loot-hunting quest, just like in the Mystery Dungeon series. Story of Seasons is the rebirth of the Bokujo Monogatari series that has sold close to 10 million units worldwide by charming gamers around the globe with its fun combination of farming and life simulation. The latest entry is all about connecting with other lands across the game world or with other players online, a first for the series. And with the introduction of a new safari area, players will now have access to many new exotic animals, such as penguins, elephants, and camels. But, of course, the beloved farming and relationship-building gameplay you love will make a return when the game comes exclusively to the Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS. We've got Reggie coming up next with a special announcement, but first, let's dig into one more Nintendo 3DS title. A new entry in the Fossil Fighters series is stomping your way. So get ready to hop in your own custom vehicle and explore the full 3D world of Fossil Fighters Frontier, filled with buried fossils just waiting to be dug up. Any fossil you find can be revived as a Vivisaur and then pitted against other Vivisaurs in massive reptile rumbles of prehistoric proportions. 2 players can team up to battle each other's Vivisaurs online in tournaments to determine a reigning champion, or up to 6 players locally. 3 friends can also team up online to explore the world together, dig up fossils, and battle as allies against rogue Vivisaurs. And for those who feel their Vivisaur team is ready for the fires of battle, head over to the new Fossil Stadium, an arena where you can enter tournaments, refine your skills, and see how your team stacks up against the rest. The game Fossil Fighters Frontier is coming to life March 20th of 2015, in stores and on the Nintendo eShop. All right, that's it for now. Let's pass it over to Reggie.
Thanks, Bill. In March of 2011, Nintendo 3DS launched in the Americas, and later on it was joined by Nintendo 3DS XL and Nintendo 2DS. This family of handheld systems has been home to a varied and robust lineup of games, from the new titles in the Super Mario, Zelda, and Animal Crossing series, to games like Kid Icarus Uprising, Fire Emblem Awakening, Star Fox 64 3D, and a whole lot more. Today, we'd like to share with you our plans for the future of Nintendo 3DS in the Americas by introducing you to the newest member of the Nintendo 3DS family. It'll continue to play all of the titles I just mentioned, as well as many new games that are still on the way. Please take a look. The new Nintendo 3DS XL system will release in North America on February 13th, 2015. It features a number of new enhancements designed to offer the smoothest and most engrossing on-the-go gaming possible. Now is the best time to be a part of the Nintendo 3DS generation, with games like The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D, and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on the way. The new Nintendo 3DS XL is a great new reason to play Codename S.T.E.A.M. and to replay recent releases like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. To see games in 3D, the screen on the original Nintendo 3DS needed to be viewed from the very center. So if your face or hands move unintentionally, you aren't able to properly experience the 3D effect. For this reason, many players simply turn the 3D off. But that's about to change, because new Nintendo 3DS XL offers brand new, super stable, face-tracking 3D technology. Its inward-facing camera actually tracks the position of your face as you play games, dynamically adjusting the 3D sweet spot to ensure stable viewing at a wider angle, even during frenetic games like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. And because it's a hardware feature, it works with all Nintendo 3DS games. In addition to face tracking 3D, there are physical enhancements to the system as well. The big new addition is the C-Stick. Although it may look like a small button, it can detect subtle analog input from players and allows for intuitive control. Now you can enjoy the improved control in compatible games without the need for special accessories. So for example, in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, the C-Stick allows you to execute smash attacks with ease. You can also enjoy using the C-Stick with previously released Circle Pad Pro compatible titles like Steel Diver Sub-Wars, Resident Evil Revelations, and more. The processing power of the new Nintendo 3DS XL has also seen a boost compared to the previous model. And this power is for more than just super stable face tracking 3D technology. It also makes the entire system run smoother, speeding up the home menu and its related applications like the internet browser and Mii Maker, while speeding up boot up times for games like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. The enhanced processing power will also be available to developers who wish to use it to power future games as well. Hidden beneath the touchscreen, you'll find another new feature that you may be familiar with from Wii U. It's called Near Field Communication, or NFC for short. This wireless form of communication allows new Nintendo 3DS XL to interact with amiibo figures. After an update planned for February, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS will be the first amiibo-compatible title when played on new Nintendo 3DS XL. You'll be able to power up your Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo on the go with all the gear you've already unlocked in the game, just by tapping your amiibo to the touchscreen. New Nintendo 3DS XL also has a slightly longer battery life than previous models, and will now automatically adjust the brightness of the screens based on lighting conditions, so you can enjoy playing comfortably while also saving battery life. With new Nintendo 3DS XL, there's also a change to the memory card compatibility. In order to maintain the system size while enhancing the hardware specifications and performance, we decided to use smaller micro SD cards instead of the standard SD cards. A 4 gig micro SD card will come with the new hardware. Those of you currently enjoying Nintendo 3DS can transfer saved data and continue gaming on the new hardware. We'll provide detailed instructions on the best way to transfer your data in the coming weeks. The new Nintendo 3DS XL system will be available in new red and new black when it releases in the Americas on February 13th of 2015. The system will not include an AC adapter. However, you can use an existing AC adapter from any system in the Nintendo DSi or Nintendo 3DS family, or purchase one separately. The future of the Nintendo 3DS and 3D gaming is here. Seeing truly is believing. So, let's take a look at how some upcoming games will create fresh experiences on the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Bill?
Thanks, Reggie. The games keep coming in 2015. A month after the launch of new Nintendo 3DS XL, Abraham Lincoln will bring together heroes from classic literature and American folklore to fend off an alien invasion. Codenamed S.T.E.A.M comes to us from the creators of Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, and their new hybrid of turn-based strategy and real-time action plays like nothing else out there. It's all about picking the right 4-hero team and using their special steam-powered abilities to outthink and outgun hordes of intelligent enemies. Manipulating the camera is key when scouting and planning out strategic attacks. Luckily, you can easily control the camera using the touchscreen, or by playing on a new Nintendo 3DS XL system, you can use the new C-Stick to adjust the camera and plan your next move. And best of all, codenamed S.T.E.A.M will be one of the first Nintendo 3DS games to use amiibo. Believe it or not, the Fire Emblem characters that appeared in Super Smash Bros. Can join your team. They won't interfere with your enjoyment of the storyline, but tap an amiibo of a Fire Emblem character like Marth or Ike to the new Nintendo 3DS XL touchscreen, and you can add them to your roster to fight alongside your team in battle. In the tradition of Fire Emblem, amiibo characters that fall in battle cannot be revived at checkpoints during a fight. You'll have to wait until the match is over and tap the amiibo on the touchscreen again to have that hero rejoin your team. It's an added risk that strategy fans will love. Plus, the Fire Emblem characters wield weaponry pulled straight from their core series, like Marth's sacred sword, the Falchion. It's definitely a heavy hitter, but his rapier is even better for striking weak spots. And his special, the Lodestar, heals a substantial amount of damage for all nearby units. As for Ike, his blessed blade Ragnell sends out powerful shockwaves. He also comes armed with the wide-swinging axe Irvin and his special move, Ether. The Ike amiibo will release in February, with Robin and Lucina coming later this spring. And if you didn't manage to pick up a Marth amiibo when they launched last year, you're in luck. We're planning on bringing more to the US a bit later this year, so stay tuned for more details. Codenamed S.T.E.A.M launches on Nintendo 3DS and on new Nintendo 3DS XL with enhanced features on March 13th, in stores and on the Nintendo eShop. Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus is back with new features you can only experience on the new Nintendo 3DS XL. With the improved 3D view, players will feel like they're in the middle of a heart-pounding dogfight from the cockpit of an ultra-realistic aircraft. And by utilizing the added C-Stick and the ZR and ZL buttons, they'll now have total control over the skies. The developers have also collaborated with Nintendo to provide special aircraft skins that can be unlocked in-game or by using select amiibo figures. The latest in air combat will be available in stores or on the Nintendo 3DS eShop starting February 13th. Next, I have some follow-up information about the new Nintendo 3DS XL exclusive version of Xenoblade Chronicles, which we announced for Japan last August. It's a remake of the original Wii game, designed to make full use of the new Nintendo 3DS XL hardware. The new version offers 3D visuals and allows players to view maps and character stats on the bottom screen. There's also a bonus mode where you can view 3D models of the characters. Since the developer of the Wii version, Monolith Soft, is currently hard at work on Xenoblade Chronicles X, we tasked Monster Games with this project, the same developers who expertly ported Donkey Kong Country Returns from the Wii to the Nintendo 3DS. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D will be available in April 2015, exclusively for new Nintendo 3DS XL. There's another brand new game coming to the Nintendo 3DS eShop. Let's start with a trailer. Created by a small team of 3 talented indie developers called VD Dev, IronFall will bring fast-paced shooting action straight to your handheld. The game is perfectly suited for using the C-Stick on new Nintendo 3DS XL. It may just give you the edge you need to fight off the invasion. It can also be played on any Nintendo 3DS or 2DS system. Look out for IronFall on the Nintendo 3DS eShop soon. We are pleased to announce today that Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate will receive a special edition new Nintendo 3DS XL hardware bundle in North America and Europe. This bundle will be available alongside the launch of the new Nintendo 3DS XL on February 13th, exclusively at GameStop. We'll now pass things over to executive producer Ryozo Tsujimoto from Capcom to tell us a little bit more about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
はい、ご紹介ありがとうございます。今回このモンスターハンター4アルティメイトのですね、オリジナルデザインのニューニンテンドー 3DS をですね、皆様にお届けできるのを大変嬉しく思っております。本タイトルですけど、もちろんニューニンテンドー 3DS に対応しておりまして、C スティック、こちらの方はですね、クエスト中のカメラ操作で使っていただけます。ぜひこの 3D でこのモンスターハンター4アルティメイトを遊んでいただけたらと思います。モンスターハンターとはですね、皆さんプレイヤーの方がですね、1人のハンターとなっていただいて、さまざまなモンスターを狩猟していただく、皆さんで最大4人まで協力プレイをすることができます。力を合わせて、巨大なモンスターを狩っていく、ここの楽しみっていうのも味わっていただけます。武器の方で全14種類の武器ジャンルから選んでいくことができます。皆様のプレイヤーのスタイルに合った武器を選んでいただいてプレイしていただけたらと思っております。そしてですね、もちろんシングルプレイの方とマルチプレイの方、両方プレイできるようになっておりまして、シングルで繰り広げられるストーリー、こちらの方も用意させていただいておりますし、みんなで持ち寄って遊ぶローカル通信プレイ、インターネット経由で遠く離れた方でも遊べるインターネット通信プレイ、こちらも両方対応しております。ここで皆様に一つお知らせがあります。モンスターハンター4アルティメイトのですね、体験版を配信させていただきたいと考えております。武器ジャンルの全14種、こちらを全て使っていただくことが可能となっております。マルチプレイの方もローカル通信プレイ、インターネット通信プレイ、これ両方遊んでいただくことが可能になっております。モンスターハンターを初めてプレイされる方も多いと思いますので、そういう方でもですね、このモンスターハンターの遊び方を分かっていただけるような内容で今回体験版考えておりますので、ぜひまだですねモンスターハンターをプレイされてないという方もダウンロードしてこの体験版の方をプレイしていただけたらと思っております。最後になりましたが、このモンスターハンターのですねすれ違いパネル、皆様に提供させていただきたいと思ってますので期待しておいてください。このモンスターハンター4アルティメイト、任天堂 3DS、任天堂 2DS、ニュー任天堂 3DS で2月の13日に発売を予定しておりますので、皆さんぜひプレイしてみてください。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Tsujimoto-san. Let's finish with a title we announced in our last Nintendo Direct. Love it or fear it, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D is an emotional experience. And with new Nintendo 3DS XL, you'll be even more immersed in this classic gaming world thanks to its face-tracking 3D technology. Another improvement to the original that you can only experience on this new system is full 360-degree camera control. Simply slide your finger on the C-Stick to peer around the corners and take in the scenery. We've also finalized the release date. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D will be available on February 13th of 2015. And Zelda fans, if you pre-order codename S.T.E.A.M at GameStop, you'll receive a Majora's Mask pin at the time of pickup while supplies last. Wait, February 13th? That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, it should, because it's also the same day that new Nintendo 3DS XL becomes available. And what better way to celebrate a dual release than with something like this? Introducing new Nintendo 3DS XL, Majora's Mask style. The definitive way to play what is arguably the most fascinating Zelda game ever made, and just one of the few different options when the system launches on February 13th. Well, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching.